Hello children. In previous video I have explained trigonometric function, periodic function and period of periodic function, and two general form. When sin theta is equals to 0, then theta is n pi, where n belongs to integer, and when cos theta is equals to 0, n is equals to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. That means it is odd multiple of pi by 2, where n belongs to integer. Now in this video I am going to explain how to find out trigonometric values. Now already I have explained, children. Just see, this is a quadrant, okay, and here 4 quadrants are there. Already I explained, in first quadrant all trigo functions are positive. In second quadrant sine and cosec are positive, rest 4 are negative. In third quadrant tan and cot are positive and rest 4 are negative. And here cos and sec are positive, rest 4 are negative. This is important point to find out trigonometric values. That's why I explained it again. Now just see, children, this is your x-axis, y-axis. Here the angle start with 0 degree and end with 2 pi, 360 degree. After 360 degree it is going to repeat the angle again. That's why it is periodic function. Now in first quadrant the angles are, since it is 0, the positive direction mein it is plus theta, or in negative direction it is minus theta. Therefore plus theta lies in positive first quadrant and minus theta lies in fourth quadrant. If we take reference of 2 pi, then you know that anti-clockwise rotation is positive and clockwise rotation is negative. That's why 2 pi plus theta lies in 2 pi here, 2 pi plus is upward direction, 2 pi minus is downward direction. That's why 2 pi plus theta lies in first quadrant and 2 pi minus theta lies in fourth quadrant. If you take reference of pi by 2, then anti-clockwise is positive and clockwise is negative. Therefore in first quadrant also the angle is pi by 2 minus theta, and here it is pi by 2 plus theta. If you take reference of pi, then upward direction is negative and downward direction is positive. Why? Because this is your anti-clockwise and this is your clockwise. So pi minus theta lies in second quadrant and pi plus theta lies in third quadrant. Now for 3 pi by 2, what will happen? For positive direction, that means this is your anti-clockwise direction, 3 pi by 2 plus theta lies in fourth quadrant and 3 pi by 2 minus theta lies in third quadrant. Okay, this is the placing of angles in all 4 directions. Now 2 rules are there. If the angle is multiple of pi or 2 pi, then the function will be same and the sign is as per quadrant it lies. 2 things are, children. First of all, you have to just see what is the value of the angle. Take multiple of pi or 2 pi and then decide at which quadrant it lies. Okay, now the first thing is, if the angle is multiple of pi or 2 pi, then the function is same. What does it mean? If I am taking sine pi minus theta, pi is multiple of 1 pi, that means it is multiple of pi, then function will be same. What does it mean? Sine function is there, then theta is in form of sine theta. Okay, same is for cos pi minus theta, again multiple of pi, to cos theta. And tan pi minus theta, again it is tan theta. But the sign is as per quadrant it lies. Pi minus theta lies in second quadrant, therefore in second quadrant sign is positive, therefore it is plus sin theta. Cos pi minus theta, second quadrant, cos in second quadrant is negative, that's why, children, just see here it is negative. Similarly tan pi minus theta, since it lies in second quadrant, it is minus tan theta. This way you can find out all the values. Okay, Sin pi plus theta, sin theta, because it lies in second quadrant. Sin 2 pi minus theta, it lies in fourth quadrant, sign is negative here. Sin 2 pi plus theta, it is first quadrant, it is positive here. All the function are sine here, but the sign is as per quadrant the angle lies. Similarly, cos pi plus theta minus cos theta, cos 2 pi plus theta, cos theta, cos 2 pi minus theta, cos theta. And here tan pi minus theta minus tan theta, tan pi plus theta, it lies in third quadrant, tan is positive here. 2 pi plus theta, tan is positive here. Tan 2 pi minus theta, it is negative here because fourth quadrant mein tan is negative. This is the angle of multiple of pi or 2 pi. Just see here, 2 pi and pi. Now pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2. This is your odd multiple of pi by 2. Now what happened? If the angle is odd multiple of pi by 2, then the function will be interchanged as follows. Sin theta is converted into cos, tan is cot, and sec is cosec. Here interchange, that means cos to sin, cot to tan, and cosec to sec. And the sign is as usual as per quadrant where it lies. Now here sin pi by 2 minus theta. Pi by 2 is odd multiple, sin is converted into cos. Here in all options, here the sin is converted into cos, because pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2 all are odd multiple. And the sign is pi by 2 first quadrant positive, pi by 2 plus theta first quadrant positive, 3 pi by 2 minus theta third quadrant, therefore negative, and here also negative. This way, cos pi by 2 minus theta, sin theta, cos is converted into sin, and the sign of the value is as per quadrant. Just as for tan, converted into cot, and sin is as per quadrant. Clear? Now, what about sign of minus theta? Minus theta, as already I told you, minus theta lies in fourth quadrant. Sign of minus theta is minus theta, minus sin theta. Similarly, if sign of minus theta is minus sin theta, then definitely cosec of minus theta is also minus cosec theta. Cos of minus theta, it lies in fourth quadrant. Cos is positive, therefore plus cos theta. It implies sec of minus theta is also sec theta. Tan of minus theta, again it lies in fourth quadrant, therefore it is negative. And cot of minus theta is also minus cot theta. Now, children, what is even and odd function? Okay, even function, if f of minus x is equals to plus fx, then fx is called even function. Now just see what happened here. Cos of minus theta is plus cos theta. F of minus x, f of minus theta is equals to plus f theta. That means cos and sec are even function. What about odd function? If f of minus x is equals to minus fx, then fx is called odd function. Okay, just see here, sine of minus theta is equals to minus sine theta. That means f of minus theta is equals to minus f theta. That means it is odd function. Hence sine and tan are odd function. Cos is even and sine and tan are odd function. Based on this concept, children, some questions are there in exercise 3.2. 1 to 5 questions already I have explained in last video. And here I am going to explain question number 6 to 10. Question number from 6 to 10, format of the question is find the values of the trigonometric functions given below. Sine 765 degree, cosec minus 1410 degree, tan 19 pi by 3 degree radian, sine minus 11 pi by 3 radian. Since it is in pi, therefore it is radian. Cot minus 15 pi by 4 radian. Now, sine 765 degree can be written as, now if the angle is multiple, take the angle multiple of pi or 2 pi. So here 2 pi, that means 360 degree. 360 into 2 is 720 degree. Therefore, I have to take multiple of 2 pi. So 360 into 2, 720 plus 45, and 45 is considered as theta. So now the angle is in the form of sine 2 pi plus theta, and 2 pi plus theta lies in 2 into 2 pi, that means 4 pi. 4 pi plus theta. So 2 in pi plus theta lies always in first quadrant. This is 1 pi, 2 pi, sorry, complete revolution is 2 pi, and the angle is going for rotation for 2 times, then it will be 4 pi. 4 pi plus theta lies in first quadrant. Therefore, sine 45 degree, sine 45 plus sine 45 degree, because it lies in first quadrant. Therefore, its value is 1 by root 2. Now, since children, here it is periodic function and period of periodic function. Now, cosec minus 1410 degree. First of all, children, we need, since it is cosec of minus theta, therefore it is minus cosec theta. It is odd function. Just here I have written cosec of minus theta is minus cosec theta. Now 1410 degree can be converted into multiple of pi or 2 pi or multiple of pi by 2. Here I have written here it is 4 into 360 degree minus 30 degree. That means it is multiple of 2 pi. Since 2 in pi minus theta is always lies in fourth quadrant, cosec 30 degree with negative sign, minus and minus positive, therefore it is cosec 30 degree too. Similarly, tan 19 pi by 3. 19 by 3 is a fraction, convert it into, since it is in mixed fraction, therefore it can be written as 19 by 3, 6 plus 1 by 3. Therefore it is written as 6 pi plus pi by 3. 6 pi, that means 2 pi into 3. Now it is the format of 2 n pi plus theta, therefore it lies in first quadrant. Multiple of pi, 2 pi is there, therefore tan pi by 3, same function with positive sign, it is root 3. Now for question number 4th, that means it, in book it is question number 9. Sine minus 11 pi by 3. Now 11 by 3 can be converted into 4 3 is 12 minus 1 by 3. So here I have written it, since it is odd function, therefore it is minus sine 11 pi by 3. 11 pi by 3 can be converted into 4 pi minus pi by 3. Okay. Now it is multiple of 2 pi, since 2 n pi minus theta lies in fourth quadrant, therefore sine in fourth quadrant is negative and function will be same, sine pi by 3. Hence it is root 3 by 2. Cot minus 15 pi by 4. Since cot is odd function, therefore first minus sign will be outside of the function, therefore minus cot 15 pi by 4. 15 by 4 can be written as 4 4 ja 16 minus 1, therefore it is 4 pi minus pi by 4. Again it lies in fourth quadrant, cot in fourth is negative, therefore it will be minus cot pi by 4. Cot pi by 4 is positive, minus and minus is positive here, plus 1. So I have explained all the questions of exercise 3.2, children. Now some questions are given in exercise 3.3 based on same concept, and questions are 1, 2, 3, 4 of exercise 3.3. Now just see what are the questions. Prove that sine square pi by 6 plus cos square pi by 3 minus tan square pi by 4 is minus 1 by 2. See, only you have to put the value of the angle, okay, and prove the value whatever it is given. These 4 questions are homework, and rest for question number 5 onwards I will explain in next video. Thank you.